Let's go. Yes. From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana. Welcome, everybody, to the 2024 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, happy to be here with you alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player just a couple years ago, right? Mr. Brock Heward. And Brock, it is the moment all of these guys have been waiting for, a chance to compete in front of all 32 NFL teams and convince them that they should be a first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here, and among them is the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award winner, who'll be putting that arm to work.
He, of course, the former Clemson Tiger. And now we get to see this dual-threat quarterback in the 40-yard dash. He's getting ready, down into his stance, and here we go.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Запучка.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to. Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Coming up, here he is in the 40-yard dash.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
Well, that mark certainly much shorter than we were all expecting. He really didn't get the explosion he needed in that leap.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
There's just no way around it, Kate. That's just not a good showing at all. You need better change of direction to succeed at this position, really in any league, but especially the NFL.
All right, partner, the traditional drills are done. Now the all-important moment where he can make the throws they're going to need him to on Sundays.
Go through! on, focus. Here we go, set, go!
Come on, let's finish strong.
Ready? Ready? So close, one more.
That was a tough showing for him. It really was a chance to wow in front of personnel from every team in the league. But this performance, Kate, this performance fell flat.
All right, that wraps up the 20.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Throwing to start the drive. Stevenson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Madison running right. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Stevenson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to order that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Back to throw. Stevenson. Touchdown! Brock Bowers from a yard out. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Stevenson. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Back to throw now on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Madison. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devontae Adams. 48 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach really love and value.